Good morning, everybody. Relic R.A.T here. It's actually about 2:30 in the afternoon. We got about 3 hours to dig. We got what's supposed to be an old home site, some giant old oak trees here. Beautiful place, nice and shaded, 90 degrees today. I went digging on an invitation dig this morning from an awesome group of guys from Metal Detecting, Georgia. I just laid my finds out here. We're gonna put them all back in a bucket, and we're gonna see if we can't somehow come close to filling the tailgate back up with just as good of stuff. Got myself, got my sister Rhonda behind the camera, got Uncle Marty. Uncle Marty's got his legend. I got my legend. We both got our root slayers. Got Bob, counter Bob. I think we ended the last video with like 270 something. I'm at 349. Marty and I went exploring Sunday morning, and then, like I say, I went this morning with some guys. Dug up some really cool stuff with the Metal Detecting Georgia group. Neat old pocket knife, maybe a grill off a toy car, shotgun shell, World War I lapel button, I believe, or lapel pin. But anyway, it was gold gilded at one time. That was the best find I found this morning. But just a beautiful spot up towards Atlanta. Obviously a bunch of old stuff. Beautiful old stove door. I'm gonna clean that up one day maybe and get some more pictures of it. But anyway, great fun. We're gonna see if we can do it again. Come join us. Hang on, Bob. Come out, whatever you are. All right, let me get stood back up here. Hang on, Bob. That was hole 350, by the way. My first one of the day. Probably chopping a Revolutionary War belt buckle in half. Oh, I did maybe hit it a little. How cool is that? Old Mickey Mouse lock with the lock slide still on it. How about that, Marty? Wow. Is that an X? I clean that up later in a little. I'm gonna say there's more lock under the pine root. Very cool way to start the day.
What you got, Uncle Marty?
I'm not sure, but it's deep.
Deep's good.
I hit it. I think I heard it. What's under your toe there, Marty? Rock. Rock. Looks like an axe. Looks like an axe head. All right, we got as much of that lock out as we can get out of this hole. Nice old find there. Maybe you got the other half of it over there, Mr. Marty.
It's in there somehow. Ah.
Nice rivet. Old rivet. Wow. Quarter signal or better. Every good signal you get, you gotta dig through the old square nails. That's a good sign. I will take that. Chunk of iron. One of us is detected. 25, 26. Let's try it and see. What's in the road right. There we go. There it is. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
It's an old bolt. Shotgun shell. Old. We might get that cleaned up and let you see. A lot of those things are 100+ years old.
What you got?
Another iron shaft, but bonus.
Oh, what is that?
Button.
Ah.
Find you a button, Uncle Marty?
White.
Ah, found a pretty good little city. By golly, we're getting it closer. Uh-oh. What have we? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the imprint.
Look how beautiful.
Look at the imprint. Look at the imprint of the pull tab. We don't fake it here, guys. Oh, bouncy. Probably iron. Oh, I hear it. I saw it. Big chunk of rust. I thought I saw it. Big old washer. Reliving history. One relic at a time.
What you got?
How about a square shotgun here?
No way.
Really?
Alright, you got something I have never seen.
You have now?
Fuse, maybe?
Brass.
Alright, what in the world are we looking at? I'm going to put my glasses on. We have a square head stamp. A square head stamp, y'all. Obviously, somebody playing with something, a kid playing with something. We try to get some name off of it. Never heard of nor seen a square head stamp. I can picture a square barrel on a shotgun.
Possibly end of a walking game.
Ah, now you're talking.
Possibly.
Now you're talking. Look, you know what? Maybe they converted a head stamp into a walking cane end. That would be incredible.
It's brass. It's got
It is brass.
lines around it.
We clean that up and figure it out.
That's another first. 29, 33, jumping around.
Uh-oh. Ah, there you go.
Broke plop on it.
Yep.
I got two solid 30s. If I can avoid roots, I'm gonna see if we can get them both out live without turning the camera off. Jinxed it already. First one wasn't that bad. All right, let me flip the next plug over. All right, let's see if we can get them up right quick. Out and up, out and up, out and up. Got him loose. Or did we? Alrighty, I don't know what this is, but it's very unique. And somebody is going to tell us what that little piece of brass is with a little spout on it. I can barely see it through the sweat, but it's got a little spout on it. We'll figure that out. The other one. All right, where'd you go? Thought for a second it was going to be another one, but it's not. Just a little piece of brass strapping. Could be off a lantern or something. Right beside the little piece of brass strapping. I don't know, it's one of those in-between seasons. In this old place where we are literally digging up no trash, could be something good. It's out now and screaming. It's almost screaming dime, but just not quite. Let's see what it is. Right here in the plug. What are you? Old piece of, oh no, it's an old buckle. Old buckle, get it right there in the light. Very cool old buckle, reliving history. One relic at a time. Quiet beeper.
New black.
Time for a water break, Uncle Marty. Maybe go empty our pouches. Try again. I see something iron right there. What do you see? Not there. That right there, though, is a piece of iron, but it's a blade. And the reason you know it's a blade is because it's sharp on one side, it's thicker on the other side. But a blade to something, I'm not exactly sure what. Maybe adze, is that the right word, where they used to Hewed timber. Anyway, reliving history, one relic at a time.
Uncle Marty's done got out his magnet. Because this hole he just can't stop digging in, just full of stuff. Is it roofing? Rotted roofing?
Probably 10,
Yep.
but not off the house. House is way too old.
Yep.
Time to fill this hole back up.
We're gonna leave our stuff right there. Empty our pouches. Get some water with some squincher in it. Go back to digging. Another hour or two. Get a little fine for the first hour there, Mr. Marty.
Yeah.
See what we got in here. We got stuff. Oh, I didn't show you this, Marty. We got head stamps. We got brass. Look at that little buckle. Still working. Well, yeah, still working. All right. First thought. First thought, Marty. What in the world is that? You know, it might be like a little kerosene distributor or something.
Brass.
Anybody knows, let us know. I'm gonna ask Gracie about this at the end. All right, that's cool. I'm
I
thirsty.
think I still got to find it today.
Well, wants to be a dime, but it's a little too high toned. I'm not sure what I got here, but I got a good signal. Ah, I see something strangely strange. I don't know what that is, but it's some sort of fancy tool flattened on the end. What's that, Marty? It's almost spooned.
Probably a piece of spring.
Leaf spring.
Possibly.
Could be an old leaf spring off a wagon. Very cool.
What you got? A grate?
Evidently,
What's that off of?
probably a stove.
Stove grate.
Couple more pieces.
Oh,
Just an old churn.
wow.
Wow, it's old.
It's not through yet.
What is that?
Another piece of the stove.
Oh, that's pretty.
All right. As Uncle Marty continues to dig up the entire side of Stovehole Hill, I might have a little button signal here. Wow, I got a place with no roots and rocks and stuff. I might have me a little button signal. Might just be a... Look, it's out of the hole. Ha! See, I do know how to dig. It's a butt. Intact. I know, because my sister told me. All right, Rhonda. Hand to your right and show them what Uncle Marty's doing.
He's digging up the hill.
He's digging up the hill. Stovehole Hill. We're going to nickname this place Stovehole Hill. But I got a decent little signal here. So many rocks in this place. Come out, please. No idea, but I know this is a good signal, okay? Y'all hear me? It's a good signal. Rhonda, look there. Look behind you. Look over to that tree behind you. Look at that. There Uncle Marty goes.
But he's only dug up half the stove so far.
Yeah, he gonna get the other half. You left a piece right over there, Marty.
All right, just dig it up.
I'm using my pin pointer as a lesh. And I don't know why, because I have a lesh. Oh, nice. Here I am saying nice, I know. Oh, I know what I have. Oh my gosh, y'all. Bucket lister.
What is it?
It's a heel plate. Heel plate off a boot.
Oh.
Yep, I believe that's a heel plate. If it's not, please let me know. I'm pretty sure that's an old heel plate. Very cool. I can't see it because I have a river of sweat running down my face. Very nice. Shotgun shell. Wow. High brass. I mean, that's a high brass shell. More power, more deadly. Just out of the same holes practically. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy high tones. Just don't know what they are. Holler, Marty, if you get a good tone. What is that right there? I think it's a big old piece of thingy thing. Alrighty now. I wanted to say it's a can. Was it a can? The can with a rock in it? It was a can with a rock in it. That is crazy. Wow. Looks like an old road bed, and right there looks like maybe the edge of the house. Line of rocks there. It's either a retaining wall. That is a solid, it's not the right signal, but it's a solid signal. Ah, that's cool. I'm pretty sure that I can go ahead and say that's the top to a lantern. I believe that is the top to a lantern. And let's just make sure it's a head stamp before we finish digging Marty's stuff. Definitely a head stamp. Anyway, had to try. All right, it's got stars on it. Under roots, middle of nothing. Old pocket knife, maybe. Be quiet. Oh no, I don't think it's a pocket knife. I think it's some sort of link. Some sort of link. I'm tapping on the tree right there. Stretched out chain link. Reliving history, one relic at a time. Oh, 388. What did we start day with? 320?
No.
350. Well, here's the thing. When the legend says beep, 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 and you say to yourself, you say self. That legend's saying big iron, but you say to yourself self. There's a lot of good big iron here. There's horseshoes, and who knows? There might be a safe in the ground. So when that legend says it's big iron, and you say, darn, big iron, I'm not gonna dig big iron again. For some reason, you just do it, and then you get the roots layer in the ground, and you hear it like it did right there. And you reach down in there. I hear you pulling something out, Uncle Marty. Very, very common find. Bean pot.
Yep.
Very sweet piece of pot. Mine is a blade off a mower. It's a rock. Out. Oh, sweet. I knew that was a good little signal. Very nice. I don't know how old that is because it's shiny, and no, we're not talking about silver. We do have some designs on it inside of a pocket watch, I think. Not super old. old enough and super cool. Reliving history, one relic at a time.
What you got, Uncle Marty?
Big iron. 29, 28.
We hear it. Wow.
Looks like a pitchfork head. Nope.
Nope.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know either.
That's Relic Rat. He knows what it is.
Uncle Marty just dug this. Got a piece of brass on this end. Was it a step, maybe? I don't know. Piece off a wagon. Piece off a wagon or something. Anyway, we'll put it on the tailgate and see if somebody can tell us what that is. Something very distinct. I got 2 more targets. I got one about half out of the hole. We'll pick that up when we get done. And then I got another good target right below the tree right there. Let's see what this first one is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you? You are a big old chunk of, probably leaf spring. Yep. That's where the bolt went right there. It looks more like a hole when it doesn't have dirt in it, so I'm trying to get the dirt out for you. That's where the bolt went. Big old leaf spring off a wagon, probably. Old iron, I'm gonna put it with that piece of old iron. I don't know, it's an odd signal, 55, 60. Hey, look what I see. That is probably a handle off of a teacup, don't you think?
Yep.
Cool. Let's see what else is in the hole. I called it a big chunk of a lantern. Although I don't think it's a lantern. It's very green. I don't know. It's very green and very coppery.
Rolled up.
Big chunk of something. Good signal. Big old bouncy signal. I don't think it's an aluminum can, but we hadn't had many. I think I did dig one up they got in the pouch. Might be what this is. $49.50. You know, there's nothing to say that we couldn't dig a silver quarter today. Why not? Why not now? Yeah, there's something. I'm gonna say that is possibly part of a knife handle. You got the tangs going through it. It either had wood or bone or something on each side. Anyway, all right, so just where the possible knife handle was, we dug another one of these things. I think we asked last week what this was. I guess this week we'll ask again what this is. I dig them all the time. I don't know what they are, but I dig them all the time. A little too bouncy, but it's right here in what we think either may be a rock terrace or front of the house. It's a little too bouncy. I think if we can get one rock flipped over, we can figure out what it is. I don't think it's big iron, so maybe it'll be something funny. I don't know, might be big iron. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's definitely under the rock. Question is it under the next rock? And if it's good, did I just cut it in half? I hope I didn't. One thing's sure, I feel like I got it loose. Be it big or small. I feel like I got it loose. There you are. Rock. I'm gonna say that was not the target, but that's something. I think that's hollow. A piece of pipe. A piece of pottery out of the hole. Ah, that was the good target. Oh, piece of horse tack. Ah, let's get that in the sunshine as we clean up on it. Where's the sunshine? There is no sunshine. But I do have a really cool little, I'm gonna straighten it.
Careful.
It's breaking. I either have a brooch or a piece of furniture is scutching. I know one thing, it's very, very fancy. I don't think it's a brooch. I think
No,
it's
too big.
I think it's something off a piece of furniture. I don't know though. There's a place for
Very cool.
some type of pin to go through. So
Like a little strap.
beautiful. $3.99. We're gonna dig hole number 400, which I don't know how significant that is. I guess I mentioned. Did I mention on the opening? This
Yep.
this is a little bitty signal. So somewhere back in there in the film, there's a start number. We're gonna end at 400. One more little shovelful. Well, on this hole anyway. Then we're gonna try hole 400. By golly, I bet you that little dude's out now. Marty, you gonna sit down and rest? I don't blame you. All right, let me find it. Let me find it with a detector. There you are. Don't leave this time. Don't leave this time. Oh, he's round too. He's round, and if he didn't have this big side on him right here, it could be like a little nickel, but he's not. He's a shotgun shell. $3.99 on the day. Heck of a dig. We'll show y'all in a minute. Uncle Marty, and thanks to my sister Rhonda behind the camera. Bob's on $3.99. We're gonna dig hole number 400. So stand by. I'm gonna try to get a good signal, and then we'll do a tailgate wrap up. Well, we thought we were gonna try to end the day at 400 on a good signal. But we're too tired to look for a good signal, so we're just gonna dig the one we have, which is probably junk right here at the road, or big iron or something. I think it's in the road. I think there's gravel here. My goal is to get it out of the hole in the first scoop. There should be right there. 5 point to end the day. I'm glad we found that because we don't have enough of it.
Anybody know what these are?
Wow, that was 3 hours of extreme digging. We dug it all. We dug good stuff, we dug junk. Not much trash. One old can and one little pull tab that we might have got on camera. I'm gonna start up here at the front. Got a hill plate. Never dug one, so that was very, very cool. I don't know how old it is. Got I think that's the top to a lantern. I think the part the wick came through screwed or set right in there. Some sort of fancy maybe furniture or maybe luggage escutcheon type thing. Inside to a pocket watch, compact, buckle, cool old lock plate with an X on it. Anybody knows what that is, let us know. Got some kind of blade, little blade, several pieces of pottery, possibly a little handle off a teacup, milk glass. Interesting old stuff there. Big old crockware. An old piece of a chain rusted together, and a horseshoe. Got a piece off a wagon, head stamps. What am I missing? So this right here might be the mystery find of the day. We kind of think we figured out that it was maybe a cane tip or lipstick cover or something like that. But for a minute we thought it was a square head stamp, which obviously makes no sense. So don't laugh too loud. But anyway, it looks just like a head stamp, but it's square. So did a kid do this, or is it actually made like this for some reason? Don't know. Another little mystery find. Crazy little brass piece. Crazy little brass piece with a spout on it. Never seen anything exactly like that. So let us know if you know what it is. Very beautiful part off a stove. That's not too different than the stove part I dug earlier today. So very cool. Stove top. Not sure what that is. Maybe some sort of stove grate. What am I missing? Obviously, we dug 2 of these. No idea what they are. Almost like a step off a wagon or something.
Some type of linkage.
Some type of, yeah, but once again, if you know, let us know. We got 2 identical laying right there on top of each other. Plow points. Surely we didn't find 2 pieces of the pot going together. Yep, look at there.
3.
3 pieces of pot going together. So we got old pots. We got plow points. I'm gonna run back through this right quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, we got the little 4-hole glass button. That's very cool. Other little pieces of brass. Oh yeah, and this thing, that right there, hooks up to a single tree. So you got a piece of wood that goes through there. This sticks out past the round piece of wood, and you hook your chains or whatever in there, either to pull something up in a tree or to pull a plow or whatever. Hooks to a single tree. One more odd thing, and no idea what this is. This might be something somebody tried to make into something, but maybe a leaf spring hammered into something. Been a good day. Appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully we're going to try to put one of these out every Friday morning at 6:45. So see you then.